I don't know what happened to technology, guys, but we back. So I was saying today we are talking about actioning the goal. So, and I know that it's definitely a good thing for a lot of my students to hear about actions because I probably never talk about the action part because it is a smaller part, like I've just said. But it's also critical, it's also important. But the thing is this, the action part needs to happen almost automatically. It shouldn't be something that is traumatizing you. It shouldn't be something that feels so hard, feels like you're putting so much, because then you will start feeling like you're putting so much and you're getting less, or you're putting so much and no one is appreciating, or you're doing so much but it doesn't just make what you want it to be. So that's what I want us to discuss today on this episode 1, guys. Like, this is gonna be amazing, I hope. So before I continue on talking about the actions and how we create the right vibes for the right action, so that we actually winning with our actions, not just waking ourselves into traumatic people who are just doing the work and never getting what they wanted. So firstly, this coming Saturday, it's the 17th, we are having money and relationships, because it is February and it is relationships time. So we're definitely having our session on relationships and money. We're talking about how not to let money stand in the way of love, how not to get yourself into the whole I hope he has money, if he had money we will be okay, he's a great guy but he's broke, or I mean, this is a great marriage, the money thing is just messing everything up. Or I want to be in a relationship but I want someone who actually knows what they doing with money, someone who is moneyed. I want that person. And for some reason you just keep getting the ones that don't have the money, the ones that are not serious about money, and you're thinking, but why? Because this is not what I'm looking for. But why do I keep landing myself in all sorts of things that are without money happiness? So come through this Saturday at Alchemy. It's going to be great because we're going to talk about why you are attracting these type of relationships that do not have money. They have the love, but they don't have the money. So why? Because all of what we get is what we have asked for. All of what we get is what we have put out as an intention. So you might be thinking that you wanting a relationship that has money, but you actually been putting the intention that you don't want one. And there's a lot of reasons around that, a lot of beliefs, a lot of your money story that connects with that. And I'm a very good example of that, because we've also been taught about the strong woman that can, dependent woman that can take care of herself, and that also is a good thing, but it's sometimes not a good thing, because then it gives us that belief, a wrong belief system around men and money, and we then actually find out that we actually do want men with money, but then now that we have believed all of this, no longer is working. So do come through on the 17th. Please send an RSVP because it will be full. So I'm sure by now there's very few spaces. So do that, send an RSVP, and it's only $100. And now also on the 3rd of March, sorry about that, guys, there's a phone call. Book launch is happening on the 3rd of March. Please book the one that you would love to come through to. So there is Joburg, Pretoria, Nelspruit, Devon, Cape Town, and we're going to have more book launches in like East London. We're going to have one in Northwest. We're going to have one in Witbank. So all of those others are going to happen later on, probably from April towards towards May. So do come through. I'd love to see you. And if you can't come to the book launch, or can't make it to any of the events, to get the book, it's online on my website, busiselesho.com. So click there and order your book. If you are wanting to read it online, it's on Kindle, it's Busi Selesho, and you could look for My Name Black People, which just show up on Kindle, and you can read it online, or you can buy the copy. So no says details for this weekend. I'll post just now. You can just go through that event thing on Facebook. You will see the details. Other than that, just send an email to Teho. It's pa@busiselesho.com, or send it to me, Busi Selesho @busiselesho.com. She will give you the details, Teho. But it's $100, so you could e-wallet that or pay it on when you get there, or whichever way that is better for you. But come through, it's going to be amazing. We definitely going to talk a lot about the beliefs that we have when we look for relationships. Okay, so what else? Then on the 4th, there is an amazing course, guys. Totally. I mean, totally. Because why is it totally amazing? Because we're going to drill down to the fact that you want to earn more every month or every year. But for you to earn more, you do not have to increase the amount of work that you are already doing right now. Which means that there is something else you need to increase your income. And it's not you working harder. Because you cannot work 4 jobs. You cannot have 5 businesses that, well, you can if they are running themselves, but you cannot be the one person that is making all those businesses come to life at the same time, because you definitely do need to focus, and there is just 24 hours in a day. So this course, we're going to drill down to the fact that you need to increase your value. But your value is not just what you are seeing. So you know that you are great at this, you have these qualifications, and you know this and this and that. And that's amazing. But what happens is that our value is also very much determined by our subconscious. So our subconscious mind will be really focusing on what we think we are worth, well, while our conscious mind will be concentrating on what we know. So what you know is good, but what you worth is the most important thing. Because if you could know a lot, you could be the professor of whatever, and you could do amazing things, but you could still earn little, because worth is something else. So now you could be having all this education, having all these amazing things that you're doing, being the greatest person ever, but not earning a lot. If you want to earn a lot, well, maybe you don't want to earn a lot, but you could be a professor, you could be anything, you could be you could know a lot, which that's what your subconscious, your conscious mind do is it's quantify what you know about you, and then you can say, I'm valued at this. But your subconscious mind looks at your worth. So there could be someone who really, you look at, you like, you just like don't know much, do you? But that person earns more than you. But that person gets the great opportunities that you're looking for. So it is not about what you know, who you are, and whatever that we've been told that makes us earn more. It is it is what we think we are worth in our subconscious mind. So you need to know first what is in your subconscious mind. What is your subconscious mind actually has? So you need to go and open those files and check it out. So that is what we're going to be doing, going and checking those files. What is it that you think you're worth? Because if you think you're worth only 400K a year, you will get only 400K a year. If you think you're worth R1 million a year, you will get R1 million a year. It doesn't matter what you know and what you do and whatever, how you spend your day, how you spend your week. It does not matter. It matters what you're worth. So we're going to be doing that in this course. We're going to be doing that, finding out what is in your files, and then going and say, if there is a file that is wrong, that says you should be earning less, changing that file. We're going to be changing those files. We're going to be inserting new information in your subconscious mind to change what you think you're worth. So then you can increase your earning potential because you are worth it now. So it's going to be an amazing course. And this course, I really love experimenting with stuff, especially the mind stuff and the whole spiritual stuff. I'm just into it. So I've taken the past year, about 6 months in 2017, and I did this experiment with my own life. And what happens is that sometimes you want things, but because you think you're not worth them at that moment, they don't happen to you. So you could wait. You know that if I want this, I'll get it in 5 years. If I want this, I'll get it in 10 years. If I want this, I'll get it in 2 years. But it doesn't mean that you have to wait for 2 years or 1 year or 3 months or whatever time to get out of debt, to get the car you want paid up, to get the house you want paid up, to get your job, your CEO job at the time that you want. You don't have to wait 20 years to have 20 years experience to be a CEO. You know, there's people who don't have to wait that long and they are CEOs, but then you're like, ooh, I wonder, because you are stuck at the point of that requirement. And these requirements were put in place just to get people to slow down. They do not mean anything, because you don't need to be to know much about anything if you want to be a CEO of a company that you're passionate about. I mean, you could start one and be the CEO of it. So do you need 20 years experience for that? No, you don't. So you can be a CEO of anything. Believe me, any other thing you want to. But the fact that you have been given these requirements have been done for you to be able to slow down and take it easy and then just suffer through life. So we're definitely doing that on the course, how to increase your earning potential, and I've done this process with my own life, and I mean, I've gotten a lot of things in that period last year that takes people so long to get done. One of them was the top 100 most influential South Africans. I mean, people that are there have done most of the work that I've been nominated for years. I've only been doing it for about 2 years. And it's not because I'm special or anything, but it's just because I know how to use the mind and how to attract that vibe. So you don't have to be in that industry for 100 years to be recognized or anything. You could be, because you are worth it. You don't even have to know much. You just have to be worth it. So you change the worth, everything changes. Totally everything changes. So I mean, I've not been a coach for all my life, so definitely I do not have to be in that list. But because I've changed the worth, I am worth it. I said I'm worth it. I'm definitely worth it. Let's see. Then I am actually worth that. So that is the course starting 4 March. To sign up for it, definitely send me an email. There's a link somewhere in my wall that has the registration process. But if you don't find that, just send me an email or an inbox. I'll send it to you. Jemima says, that's interesting, Pete. Does this course have a special diet as well? Oh, no, gee, don't worry. We shall eat everything. This time we shall eat everything. It's not about actually the vibration. It's about just the mind. So, but vibration is always going to be part of this amazing stuff. But we're definitely going to be focusing on our mind. So there isn't an eating plan for this one. But there is still the skills course. The skills course is the course with the eating plan, because we're definitely changing the vibe there. The skills course is all about you finding out what is it that you are here for. What is your purpose in this world? Because your purpose and your skill and your talent is the only thing that can provide all the money you want. All the needs that you have can only be provided by your skill and your talent. Now, if you have a job that you say, you know what, I know I'm good at this, but I just need a job to pay my bills. Your bills are not that special. I promise you, your bills are not worth you traumatizing yourself for 8 hours if you don't love what you do to pay them. No. So the skills course does that. The skills course take you and show you that you are worth this, you are this. This is what you are given to take care of you, and you don't need to be doing such stuff. to cover your bills. So if you are waking up every day thinking about your bills and going to a place that you don't like or doing something you don't like because you're doing it to pay your bills, definitely the skills course and you shall not eat for 40 days, but you'll be okay. You will definitely be okay. So that's the one Juma was talking about. So that one is available at any time you want to start. You can start it. It's totally amazing. It will change your life. It will definitely change your life. So, 3 March book launch, guys. I want to see you, all of you. And on the 4th, we're starting the new course, how to increase your earning potential. Totally amazing. On the 17th, we have the relationship seminar, relationship and money, relationships and money. Do not let money get in the way of love, guys. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. So, what else do I need to talk about before we continue? Oh my goodness, I hope the time is still fine. I was supposed to do this for 30 minutes. Oh, lastly is the weekly group. Now, on Fridays at 2 p.m., we have an amazing time increasing our vibration. So currently right now, we've been doing the 7 days course, which is totally changing how our vibrations are concerning life and concerning money. So now the whole vibration thing, should I talk about the vibration thing? That thing always takes me a lot of time to explain because I'm passionate about such things. But if you are in a low vibration, what happens is that you will attract low vibration things. So if you get out of your house and you're angry because the kids have done this and this and that, mine are doing stuff outside, they will leave. They've done stuff and people have said stuff to you, and then you go out. The chances are you're going to get someone else who's gonna beep at you at the robot, who's gonna probably almost ruin your tires or your car, whatever. That is just not okay. And you get to work, and then your boss is like, and then you get to your business, you find invoices that needs to be paid today, and you're like, no, we can't do that today. So you are at that vibe. So the stuff that is at that vibe is going to be part of your life at that moment. So the stuff that is all vibrating low, the people that are vibrating low, the people that are just not good people, nasty people, are all there, and you will experience them in your life. But when your vibration is high, all of a sudden, the irritating person will jump. You'll be like, today I think let me not talk to you for now. Let me just deal with this person. They will go to the other person that has the vibe that connects to theirs, because they are low vibrating, and they will look for other low vibrating people. You don't even have to say, today I'm high vibrating. No, that's the whole point. The vibration talks on your behalf. So if someone is looking for someone they can give an opportunity, they'll be like, I think you should. But you already have called them the moment you decided to upskill on your vibration. So this 7-day course is about that. If you haven't done it, go to the group How to Manifest 100K, search for day 1 and of the How to Increase Your Vibration course, and start there. Every day there is an exercise. Those exercises help you to detach from the wrong vibration and connect to the right vibration. Now, when you're in the right vibration, the good things that you want, you don't even have to think about them. You don't even have to work hard for them or want them at that moment. They will come to you. The right people that have the right opportunities for you, they will come to you at that time. And you are in their level. So anything that is bad vibes is underneath you, and it will not touch you. You will hear that an accident just happened and you like, wow, that was close, but you passed it, or it happened before you got there. I mean, people could be retrenched and you could be the one just like, well, we think you should stay. We don't know, but like, stay, it's fine. Maybe we missed your name or something. But when you are high vibrating, you will connect with the right things and the good stuff, good people, good opportunities, and they will not be something that you should work hard to get. It will be things that you always wanted, and they will keep coming to you in small bits and pieces, but it will be making so much sense in your life because you'll be like, oh, I actually wanted this. So vibrate high, you will not have problems. Vibrate low, the problems are all gonna be yours. They will all come to you. So you choose, really you choose. But that program, that 7 days, shows you the stuff that keeps tripping you to go into a lower vibration. So then if you do it, it's totally free. It's on that group. Log in and do that. Okay, so and then there's the Friday one. The Friday one is almost something similar, but we do it every other Friday. We have different topics. We have the topics from death, from starting, from moving on, from progressing, from all sorts of stuff. And we talk about the stuff every Friday. And there's recordings for so long that you could also watch. So if you want to get onto that group, definitely send me an email. Definitely send me an inbox. I'll add you on that one. Okay, so monkeys, yes, monkeys, you know where to get it. So guys, let us talk quickly. I don't have time here. I don't know how many minutes I'm left with, but let us just discuss quickly the actioning of your goals. So as I said, now you are a human being. You are what you see, but that's not all of you. So you are only just seeing the 10% that is the physical part, but you definitely have a whole 90% that you don't see that is not physical. So that's non-physical. And then now everybody else is the same. We all have the 90% and the 10%. So whatever that we see on this planet currently now that we see, there's a chair here, there's trees outside, there's whatever. It's only just 10% of what actually is going on. And our minds, our great well-functioning brains only are able to take in 3% of what is actually going on. So that is why our minds will connect to the vibration that we are at for us to see those things. So you could be at let me just say church. You could be at church, a preacher could be preaching, and there could be 100 people in the room, but everyone will come out with different messages. So you could ask one person, they will say, I had this, and another one will say, I had this. You could walk into a mall and you could see something else. Another person could see something else. Another person will see someone that was wearing a red t-shirt, and you like, I did not see that person. Another person could say someone wearing a yellow t-shirt that did this and this. You'll be like, I did not see this, but did you see this? They were like, no, I didn't see that. So that 3%, hence the opportunities that you need and want are everywhere, all the time, every day. They are available. But if you're not in their vibration, you will not see them. You will just keep passing them. Now that one happens a lot with the dead course that I do. And a lot of people will be like, I'm owing 500,000, I'm owing this. And then they change their vibe around this debt. And all of a sudden they're like, I actually known about this for so long. Now that thing that they known about for so long is actually the thing that helps them to pay off the debt, like in no time. 3-4 months they paid it. They're like, but this thing was always in my life. Why didn't I ever see it? Well, you were in the wrong vibe. You were not seeing it, because that's what happens. You see stuff that is in your vibe. So when you action your goals, 2 things happen, and I've talked about them on the vibration post. Is that the universe blesses. So if you've ever needed a blessing from the Lord, you have it every morning when you wake up, and when you feel like, I need a new car, I need a new house, I need a new boyfriend, I need a new wife. Well, maybe you don't need a new wife. Definitely don't need a new wife. I need a girlfriend. So that is the blessing, the desire that you feel in your heart. That is how the universe blesses you, because that is telling you that you are now ready for a new house. You are now ready for a new car. So if you are ready for a new car, then you have the ability to get a new car. The fact that you are feeling that wanting, that needing, that desire is you getting blessed. So now, great, you know you are blessed this morning because you want a new car. But then you need to do something about it. Well, that's good also. But then that's when we miss it, because at that moment you then start to panic about the fact that, do I afford that type of a house? Do I afford that type of a car? Do I even qualify to be dating such people? So the moment you then come up with all these stories of how you can't have the car, how you can't because you don't have the job, because you don't have the money, because then that is when you definitely take your blessing, put it under your feet and jump on top of it. I know, guys, sounds wrong, but that's what you do. That's what I do, because we do not understand the process of what's going on. Now, the actioning part. Once you receive the blessing in terms of your desire, what needs to happen? The next level from there, you are supposed to get an inspired thought that leads you to an inspired action. So now, new house. Wow, obviously before you even get to the action, you need to internalize the fact that now you have a new house, which is a whole process. We'll definitely talk about it. We have 365 days of talking about this stuff. So there's about 3-4 processes in that before you get to the action part. Remember, the action part is only 10%. So I'm still gonna definitely let you know all the stuff. 365 days, we will go through all of this. So 3-4 processes. Now you get to the action part. At the action part, you are going to get an inspired thought that will lead you to the action. So the action is probably to call someone that you haven't called in 10 years or 5 years, or that you don't have a need to call them, but you feel it in your spirit that, you know what, let me just call who and say hi. I don't know why I need to call them, but let me just call them. Then you call them, and then they're like, I've been looking for your numbers all this month or this week, and because there is this opportunity that I've got for you, and this opportunity gives you the money to buy the house cash, or if you want it cash or whatever. But if you also want a job, the same thing could happen. If you are looking to get a new contract for your business with another company, you could just be at the right time where the person in a networking function says, give me your card because we need that service. So if you know cold calling, you call until you get a yes. So if you calling 100 people, you shall call 99 that will say no, and one of them is going to say yes. It's science. But by the time you get to the 99 that say no, you will believe that no one wants your product. No one is interested in your service. No one thinks you have what it takes. And when you do get that one, you will be like, oh, yeah, right. Who do I even want to do this? You will be depressed. That is working hard and doing actions that are causing you cancer, stress, trauma, and all this stuff. But if you listen, that is when you are in the right vibration, to the inspired thoughts that gives you the inspired action. You will be doing things that you don't understand. Why would I be doing this? But all those things will lead you to what you want, to your desire, because the universe blesses you every morning. It blesses everyone. You could be on the street begging, you could be a CEO. The universe gives us blessings because in our hearts we are always getting that wanting. I want this. So you could have all the money in the world, you will still have a desire in the waking up in the morning. The day you stop having desires is your last day on earth. Guys, let's not talk about those days. But you must know that you are blessed every morning when you get the desire. So if you've been having a desire for 5 years and it's still not come to pass, it just means you are the one who keeps stepping on the blessing, Stop traumatizing yourself by taking the blessing that you've been given and putting it throwing it away actually, and then be like, universe bless me again, here I am, I need this. But you are not recognizing this, because if you are recognizing it, which I'm going to show you how you actually recognize the blessing, how you actually internalize it, how you actually believe it, and then get to the action part, you will never lack anything good. You will not. I always say I get what I want, because I know how to get what I want, and I get what I want all the time. It could be anything and everything. Even with my own children, they do what I want them to do because of that simple process. You use this process is in everything in life. I always get what I want because I know how to get what I want. I use my mind. Well, didn't start like that. I had to learn it. Obviously, you will have to learn it, but it's learnable and you can do it. So, guys, your actioning has to come from you feeling excited about doing this activity. And most of the times, do not be asking yourself questions like, what should I be doing about this? Listen and do what you hear, not dictating what should happen. Because every time you dictate what should happen, you will go do the stuff that you think you are capable of doing. But when you listen and do what you're hearing, you will do the stuff that is totally leading you to the right place, but also stuff that you never thought you could be able to do. So you are letting your divine self do the work and not your physical self, because your physical self is only 10% and it cannot do much. But your divine self will change people's life, will change companies, will change your world. So if you're going to be actioning anything, let it be from an inspired thought. Let it be an inspired action. Let it be not something that you are trying to make happen. When you're trying to make happen, you will be scared, you will be traumatized, you will be feeling like this is the most difficult thing. And we've been taught to do it afraid, to push harder, to suffer before we make it. Those things, guys, are just to get us to work even less towards our goals. Because the moment you do these things that are making you feel all these bad vibes, you're lowering your vibration. And once your vibration is low, you will deal with a lot of rubbish. If you have time to deal with rubbish, it's okay. But I know that we all don't have time to deal with rubbish. And you don't want to be dealing with rubbish for fun, Jay. No, you don't. And while you have goals to get to, while you have stuff that you want to achieve, you don't have time for such things. So that's about actioning. And all I'm saying is that, guys, you need to understand that you should not be doing anything that doesn't feel right. You should be doing everything that feels right, and you feel that inspiration to do them. So feel the inspiration and do them. Do not do stuff because it's Monday and you're supposed to be doing stuff. Do stuff because it's you get the inspiration from your inner self, your higher self. And I have said a lot. If you would like to comment or ask a question, please do. But other than that, send me an email, send me an inbox, let's talk. I'm always available. And today I'm on Power FM at 7 p.m. So I'm with Bobby at 7 p.m. We are talking about, I don't remember, we're talking about something good and it's about money. So if you have time at 7 p.m., do tune in. And other than that, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. 365 days. Guys, oh, my life. So I love you guys. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about something else. I don't even know what, but we're going to be talking about something else, and it's going to include money, and you're going to love it. Tune in on Power this evening. And yeah, please do share the video. Please do share the video. Other people need to know about this stuff. So please do share the video. And tune in tonight and sign up for the course and come on the 17th and come to the book launch. Guys, there's so much amazing stuff happening, right? And I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you a lot. Bye-bye.